Warning, the following is a fan-based review of an adult film classic. Although no nudity will be shown, if this premise is still offensive to you, or at a location that would frown upon viewing this video, or you are too young to have any business viewing this video, you are encouraged to close this player and view something else till a later time, and watch the above no longer apply. We'll still be here waiting for you. Get going, now! However, if you want to see some shit, check out and support the official release. Shit's hot. Cheerleaders. A right setting for any adult film, though some may say a little too right, but as my grandmother always says, riper the banana, the better the pudding. Nonetheless, between the outfits, the peppy attitude, the gymnastics, stretching, cheerleading remains prime fantasy material. And again, it would, if it wasn't for no fat chick left behind. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Whoa, listen, hear me out. I admit that was extremely callous. We are all entitled to a healthy self-image. But low to no standards is just not the way. Things were better when schools were more like boot camps, prison. Those schools would make you a man, or a psychopath, or laundry listed complexes and insecurity, functionally ranging from society acceptable to institutionalized, or the female equivalent of any of the above. Now, we persecute the strong and the smart for setting unreasonable standards and throwing off the curve, allowing us to become fat, lazy adult children, living in hedonistic squalor with no care for the future. I know I am. Nonetheless, the classic dream was to be the football captain, with the head cheerleader as your gal. And if you could make it through graduation without knocking her up, then you could go to the same college. You play ball while she studies business. You're both in the appropriate parallel Greek. You graduate, get married, go pro while she manages your career. Retire, buy a ranch, in whatever state does ranches. Study more, get into politics, become governor, senator, fucking president, all with her at your side like a good first lady. That was the dream. And we woke up. Fortunately, fictional escapes still tease us with this dream, and Debbie Does Dallas was one of the more original. Look at them. They really blew the wardrobe budget, didn't they? Bet you anything they made the football team buy their own pads. Don't get me started on the football team. Kids in school, if you don't look like this, then you are a scrawny, underdeveloped runt. And that'll teach you to ignore my disclaimer. Don't worry, as they are insignificant as you are. And once the few of them that do not off do, they never bother the plot again. Speaking of which, hey girl, be a dear and explain the plot. And please, be concise. You want to be
a Texas cowgirl.
But
My parents don't want me to go. They don't like the idea. And if I go, I have to raise the fare myself.
You see? Conflict stated short, sweet, and to the point. Just to be a little more clear, let's expand on that plot. Debbie, played by Bambi Woods, wants to go to Dallas to be a cheerleader. Now, they don't say to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, but they imply as much as their lawyers let them. The team could be any Texas team, but bus fare ain't cheap, nor is room and board, especially when...
Why don't we all work hard to raise money so we can go to Texas with her?
And how do you plan to do that?
Well, we all have to get part-time jobs after school on weekends.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Well, we all have to get part-time jobs after school on weekends.
Yeah, come again?
Well, we all have to get part-time jobs after school on weekends.
Job what? Okay, just a second. There. Now what?
Well, we all have to get part-time jobs after school on weekends.
Oh. Okay. Never mix exposition and female nudity. It's just saying, ignore me, thank you. We all know how important a porno plot is, but since you're bothering to have one, please, be clear. Anyways, they all get jobs. A butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker. Okay, it's actually a librarian, record sales, car wash, ball boy, girl at a country tennis club. You know, all the basic occupational fetishes. They even have a candlestick maker. 10 points to whoever can guess what's going to happen at that job. Debbie herself gets a job at a sports store. Hired by Mr. Greenfield. Remember that nigh unachievable dream I mentioned earlier? Well, this guy refuses to wake up. I can relate. Not that I was too small. My school just didn't believe in contact sports. Killing what would have been my university ticket. Let's see, a shower scene takes place. 2 gals, 4 guy orgy. Mr. Greenfield asks Debbie if he can touch her tits for money. Wait, what? Where the hell was HR? Anyways, the girls are bummed. Bum. That they are not making money fast enough when Debbie struts in there flashing off her paper.
That's about 30% of all we've raised. Well, what are you doing that we're not?
Good question.
Just this.
Oh my God. Sex for money. Why has no one thought of this before? Have you tried whoring yourself out for cash? Those are good points. But on the other hand, don't you need the money? Besides, it's good economics. You're not really selling yourself, you're just renting out your body. At the end of the session, you still have the goods and the money. Win. Now downtown, there's a man named Cadillac Jack. He wears a scarlet suit and drives a Prius. You'll know him when you see him. He'll find you some work. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a review to get back to.
Listen, girls, there's money to be had, fast money. And we don't have to do anything more than what we do with our boyfriends. And they certainly have fun, don't they? And we're all still virgins, aren't we?
Stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Do it again.
And we're all still virgins, aren't we? Okay. For real talk. Let's do this one more time. And we're all still virgins, aren't we?
Oh, God. I'm sorry. Anyways, they agree to go the extra mile, but not all the way for the cash. The rest of the film consists of how they all proceed to go all the way for the cash. Well, some of them do, most of them. The rest of them become that particular type of a virgin that can relieve their tensions in other ways. Don't worry, your future fiancé will understand if you suck a few dicks.
My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks. In a row?
Anyways.
To us, she's still a virgin. Moving on.
I suppose I should give some description on how it plays out. Let's see. Candlestick chick masturbates with an improvised candle insertion, gets caught and winds up in a threesome with the couple she works for. She's fingered for a brief moment before engaging in sexual intercourse while the wife masturbates and assists in stimulating the girl. Because when I'm the third wheel in the threesome, it usually is all about me. But she got overtime pay without going farther than she wants to because...
You can touch it, not too much.
Oh, God bless you. Jump cut 2. The girls are washing a car. Now, I know you think you know how this is gonna go.
Working hard for our money. Big shot, lad. All right. Give it a little bump job. That's good. Good. Shaking the boot.
Yeah, nothing like that. They actually wash the car, getting their clothes wet, and Mr. Bradley, owner of the car, graciously allows them to come in to change. Non-coitus ensues. Small note on the actor here. Something about his style. He's not bothering to act or anything, but it's not porno bad acting. Something more A-list non-acting. I mean, listen, who talks like this?
I really don't think you'd be into what I have in mind.
Wait.
I really don't think you'd be into what I have in mind.
You dog. Moonlighting in porn. No judge. Stallion here did that and self-cast. So at least you have your standards. Let's see. So a couple counts of oral sex, and I can't tell by the angle what the dialogue leads me to believe.
Me in the ass. Oh, fuck me in the ass.
Show don't tell, asshole. Script writing 101. So they get their money with fellatio and sodomy. But
not too much.
well said. Let's see. Librarian girl flirts with the boss, but her boyfriend is feeling neglected. So she fellatiates him and is caught. As a punishment, she is spanked. Bare ass. It's always the old pervs that know how to take just non-sexual acts and make them dirtier than sex. Meanwhile, at the Poshy Tennis Club, Hamilton wants to show his friend Ashley a good time.
I was telling Ashley about you and your friends and the services you perform.
Yeah, tell me, is there anything you girls don't do?
Oh, well, you know we're good girls, and I think you know what I mean by that.
Hamilton and Ashley want to go halfsies on some action. Can Lisa handle these twosome at the same time? Yes. Now, I'm not showing the scene because the censors are tiresome. Instead, enjoy some extremely limited animation dolls. Ashley penetrates her from behind, but you hardly catch a glimpse at that because the camera devotes itself to the BJ on the other side of the Eiffel Tower. It's set in a sauna, but the climax takes place in the steam room. Now, in case you forgot, I know I did, there was an overall plot tying the sexual vignettes together. Something about a bus and hotel money for them to all go to Dallas. Well, don't worry, because Mr. Greenfield will fix that and kill any purpose for other scenes with this exchange.
I'll make you a deal, okay? I'll put up all the money for your trip to Texas, okay? I'll also pay for your other girlfriend's hotel expenses if they don't have the money in 2 weeks, okay?
Oh, Mr. Greenfield, that's wonderful. But what am I going to have to do?
Well, we'll work something.
Yeah. Oh, wait. This is a porno. And they do have sex. To music. But before that, we have one last job to do, despite it being rendered redundant. And to do that, we bring Lisa from the country club to assist Tammy in fellatiating Tony. Yep, a BJ scenes. Now, don't get me wrong, I love BJ scenes, but I find them tedious, especially tiresome, because they are more prominent in porn than tits. And I know the reason for it. They can be performed on an actor who is only partially aroused. They offer the power to lower the actor's stimulation so he does not climax too soon. I mean, yeah, it's a sexual act, but it's padding. You know? Which brings us to the big scene. Debbie and her boss, you see.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be captain of the football team. But I was too small. But I had one thing that was big enough.
Well, he hasn't made up for not being good enough for the high school gene pool, and they do it. in 4 positions, plus oral sex, and a finger bang, not in that order, and thus concludes the film. One thing I'll give you about porn, it's a perfect example of a 3-act structure. There is short, or in some cases redundantly long, exposition, a quite literal rising action, and climax. And it's over, proving once and for all the superiority of a 5-act structure. I like to know what happens after the climax, but I'll never know. Oh, well, Debbie gets Dallas, or I think so. As far as plots go, it's just a money plot excuse to sex. It works, but I just can't help but feel this would have been the fate of the Bradys if there wasn't always some convenient talent show with exact prize money.
Hey, Dad, is there any way I could help save the house?
Well, have you ever considered selling your sweet ass on the streets? You'd have a lot of fun and make good money while doing so.
Gee, Dad, I never thought of it that way. What about me? What can I do to help out?
Well, I hear McDonald's is hiring.
Why does Marcia get to whore herself out to the night? It's always Marcia, Martha, Marcia.
Oh, Jan, you ugly bitch.
The music is porno funk. It's good. It's like sex to the ears. At most it pleases, but it keeps coming back to this one little phrase that sounds like it belongs in an emotional resolve of a sitcom.
Dad, I feel dirty, like I've shamed myself and disgraced the family. Like I can never go back to having a normal life, that I'm empty inside, that I'm already dead.
Well, while you may be a worthless whore that's disgraced our family, you're part of the family, and we still love you.
Dad.
Besides, you helped save the house. You think you shamed yourself? I ate some of my world-famous bean dip, and then went to church.
Well, the acting is largely porno standard for the day. The only notable performances by Arcadia Lake, who played Tammy, not a particularly powerful performance. It just didn't take me out. The only Oscar bait is Mr. Greenfield, portrayed by Richard Bolla, who really sells creepy sports store owner with the high school complex. But I'm not sure if it's good acting or just good casting. Probably both, considering he did go on to have some mainstream acting career. Small one. I don't bother rating pornographic content. I know it's the main course, but there's an objective peak in quality. It has good film and sound quality of its time, and there are a few angles I felt gave the wrong view, but again, that's a directorial decision. There aren't many ways to show a skin flick other than have hot girls, have hot sex. And hot is subjective, and girls are a taste thing too. So if they're having sex, I can't say it's bad porn. I can just say whether I enjoy it or not. To finish, I'll say this was a fresh concept when it came out. But as a trendsetter, it suffers from its imitators. But originality is not the point. You see, to all the creepers out there, we all wrote this script. In a way, we are all Mr. Greenfield and his inability to move on from high school. While pathetic, is a point many males can sympathize with. After all, do you ever regret high school and opportunities you never had? Or had, but never had the guts to go for? I know I do. Watching him achieve his high school dream often resonates with the viewer, something akin to closer on an empathetic model. You clench your fist and get the fuck yeah chills. Then, you realize he's paying a high school girl for sex. And you feel bad. And you should. Well, you are a dirty whore. On the other hand, you managed to make a lot of people happy.
You think you feel empty now? I just made Chinese takeout for dinner.
Debbie Does Dallas. It holds up well enough today, and you will enjoy it. Again, or maybe just once during the first sex scene and never really finish the film.
Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. The mama come shake your ass. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Shake your ass. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Shake your ass. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. But watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with. Shake your ass. But watch
Oh
yourself.
wait, this is a porno, and they do have sex to music.